The Batman Part 2, the social media outburst following release delay. The highly anticipated sequel to The Batman, 2022, starring Robert Pattinson, was initially set to hit theaters worldwide on October 2, 2026. Fans of the gritty DC universe were eagerly awaiting the continuation of Pattinson's dark, brooding portrayal of the Caped Crusader, following the success of the first film. However, in a surprising turn of events, Warner Bros. Made a big announcement that shook the fan base to its core. The release date for The Batman Part 2 has been officially pushed back by a whole year, with the new global release now slated for October 1st, 2027. This decision has sent shockwaves across social media, sparking heated debates and a wave of frustration from fans who were eagerly counting down the days to the film's release. While delays in the movie industry are not uncommon, especially given the complexities of filmmaking and unforeseen circumstances, the change in release date has led to a considerable outburst on social media. DC fans have taken to platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit to express their discontent with the year-long delay. Many fans voiced their disappointment, with some even questioning the studio's decision-making process and whether this delay might impact the film's quality or overall direction. Others expressed concerns about the long wait, particularly after the success of the first Batman movie, which reignited the DC cinematic universe under the helm of director Matt Reeves. For many, the delay seemed like a major setback, especially given the buzz surrounding the film and the exciting potential for Pattinson's Batman to evolve in new and compelling directions. In light of the growing backlash, James Gunn, the CEO of DC Studios, took to social media to address the concerns of upset fans. Known for his work as a filmmaker and his leadership role at DC, Gunn is no stranger to public scrutiny. Rather than shy away from the controversy, Gunn stepped forward to defend the decision with an explanation aimed at calming the storm. Gunn's message, posted on Instagram Threads, sought to put the delay into perspective, noting that gaps between movie sequels, especially in major franchises, are not unusual. Gunn explained that the decision to delay The Batman Part 2 was not unprecedented in the film industry and cited a number of well-known film franchises that had long gaps between sequels. To be fair, a 5-year gap or more is fairly common in sequels, Gunn wrote. He then proceeded to highlight examples from other beloved film franchises to further illustrate his point. There were 7 years between Alien and Aliens, 14 years between the Incredibles films, and 7 years between the first 2 Terminator movies, Gunn continued. He even referenced Avatar, noting that the second film in the Avatar series had a staggering 13-year gap from the original. Gunn further pointed out the remarkable 36-year gap between the release of Top Gun and its sequel, Top Gun Maverick, which was met with critical acclaim and box office success. Additionally, Gunn mentioned that there was a 6-year gap between Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, acknowledging the patience required for such long waits in film franchises. This film, by highlighting these examples, Gunn aimed to show that the decision to delay The Batman Part 2 was not an isolated case, but rather a standard practice in the film industry, especially when it comes to sequels. His response seemed to acknowledge the fans' frustration while also attempting to put the delay into a broader industry context, hoping that this perspective might ease some of the discontent. However, it's clear that while many fans appreciated Gunn's explanation, others remained unconvinced, feeling that a year-long wait was simply too long for a sequel to a film they had thoroughly enjoyed. In addition to addressing the timing of the delay, James Gunn also revealed the reason behind the postponement. According to Gunn, the script for The Batman Part 2 is not fully ready yet, and this is one of the primary reasons for the delay. He explained that the filmmakers are committed to delivering the best possible film, and this requires careful time and attention. That means work. The decision to push the release date back, he said, was made to ensure that the script meets the high standards expected of a Batman film. Gunn emphasized that the filmmakers were not rushing the process, as director Matt Reeves is fully dedicated to crafting a compelling story and ensuring that the film lives up to the expectations set by the first movie. While many fans are eager to see what The Batman Part 2 will bring to the table, Gunn's revelation about the script's unfinished state sheds light on the complexities of filmmaking and the importance of getting the story right before moving forward. It's not uncommon for films, especially big-budget blockbusters, to experience delays in the writing or pre-production stages. Scripts often undergo multiple revisions, and the process of crafting a well-rounded narrative can take longer than anticipated. In the case of The Batman Part 2, it seems that Reeves and his team are taking their time to ensure the story is fully developed and that every element of the film is carefully considered. As of now, there is no official timeline for when the script will be finalized, as Gunn mentioned that there is no clear idea of how long it will take for the draft to be ready. However, he reiterated that director Matt Reeves is fully committed to delivering the best possible film and that the delay is necessary to ensure the quality of the movie. For fans who have been eagerly awaiting the next chapter in Pattinson's Batman saga, the wait might feel like a long one. Yet, it's clear that Warner Bros. And DC are prioritizing quality over speed in an effort to deliver a movie that will meet the high expectations of their audience. The decision to push back The Batman Part 2 has sparked a conversation about the nature of sequels and the pressure on filmmakers to deliver superior films that live up to their predecessors. Sequels often come with high stakes, and the success of the first film sets a challenging benchmark for the next installment. With such a long gap between the two films, there's naturally a lot of anticipation surrounding the direction of the story, the characters, and how the film will build on the success of the first Batman movie. While some fans are disappointed by the delay, others are holding on to the hope that the extra time will result in a stronger, more polished film. In the meantime, the delay has prompted discussions not only about The Batman Part 2, but also about the future of the DC cinematic universe. James Gunn's leadership has been met with both praise and skepticism, but his response to the delay indicates that he is determined to create a cohesive and well-thought-out cinematic universe for DC fans. As DC continues to evolve under Gunn's direction, The Batman Part 2 will undoubtedly be one of the major milestones in the franchise's future. For now, fans will have to be patient as they wait for the next installment of the Batman saga. Though the delay may have been met with disappointment, it's clear that the filmmakers are focused on delivering a film that is worth the wait. And as James Gunn pointed out, sometimes the best things take time. Whether or not the wait will prove worthwhile remains to be seen. But one thing is for certain, The Batman Part 2 will be a major event when it finally hits theaters in 2027.